Hello. I thought I would demonstrate for you a reading using the new Oracle of Desire deck. Now, this is a deck of 18 cards, and I was heavily involved in their design. And they kind of come from a literary background. The series of erotic novels by Evelyn Dreams, which feature the main character Alejandra Crow-Summons, and she consults the Oracle of Desire in each of the books in the series so far. But we got our heads together and decided it would be really good to produce an actual Oracle Desire. And here it is. It's available to purchase now. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, if I do say so myself. As I say, I was quite heavily involved in the design. There are a few design elements. Let's see what you get first of all. There's a title card, and there's a card at the back which gives you the details on downloading the PDF guidebook. And then there are the 18 Oracle cards. The back design is a rose and thorns, pain and pleasure. And the cards themselves, they're absolutely beautiful. They're professionally printed, of course. They've got that linen surface, so they glide over each other really smoothly. They're standard tarot size, 2 3/4 by 4 3/4 inches. The artwork is stunning. Now, this webcam is not going to pick up just how intricately detailed these images are. There are patterns and lines going on through the background, but they're quite stunningly beautiful. The images and colours are quite varied and very striking, and a lot of the designs are kind of Eastern in tone, as you will see, and that's quite deliberate. It's all explained in the guidebook, the background to these. But it's certainly through a Western lens, so there's a really nice mix there. 18 images. You'll notice none of the cards have titles upon them. They do have titles, and you'll find them in the guidebook, but they're not printed on the cards. This is absolutely deliberate. We don't want people to get into that kind of shorthand way of thinking and saying, that's such and such a card, it means this thing. Because the intention with these cards and the way they're used in the books is through the imagery. It's the image that gives the reading, not the title, not a remembered set of keywords. Well, you will be provided with suggested meanings and so on in the guidebooks while you learn, obviously, but it's through the subtleties of the images that you interpret. The colors are important, the shapes are important, the patterns within the card are important, the geometry is important. And when I say the color is important, some of these cards are similar to some of the tarot mages. For example, there's a Tower card, which means approximately the same. I say approximately because, again, the interpretation is in the image. There's a Charioteer, but look at that card. There's not much colour there. This is deliberate. The Charioteer is driving along at a real pace towards his goal. He has his destination fixed in mind. He's going directly there. And so everything round about is fading to grey. Because when you're so fixated upon a thing, you don't take in the beauty of the scenery. your eyes are dead forward. So there are subtleties in the interpretation, and this is what I mean about the image itself, the colours, the patterns all taking part in the interpretation. It's a really, really intricate and compelling oracle in that respect. It does really reward your intuition and your observance rather than just your memorization. So I thought I'd do a sample reading for you. Firstly, by the way, just to let you know, you do not have to be familiar with the books that it comes from in order to appreciate the oracle. It's a thing in itself. So reading the books will not necessarily enhance your use of the oracle at all. It'll give you a couple of fictional sample readings to follow along with, but that's all. Using the oracle will enhance your enjoyment of the books, because you'll be able to read all kinds of things into those sample readings if you lay the cards out in front of you and interpret them for yourself. And they've been really skillfully woven into the narrative of the stories. So just letting you know what the perspective there is. So I'm going to do a sample reading. The question will be, how will these oracle cards enrich your divination practice if you purchase a set? So let's lower the camera so you can see the table. I'm sorry about the slight graininess of this image, by the way. My normal webcam has unpleasantly expired, and this one has a much better field of view, but it's not quite such a high resolution. We read, of course, in a liminal place between fire and water. So let's mix the deck. With it being a deck of 18 cards, they're geared towards shorter readings, 1-card reading. A 2-card reading, in which case the first of the 2 cards will give the answer to the question. The second card will provide the context in which that answer is to be interpreted. And the 3-card reading, which is not past, present, future. It's a story, it's telling a narrative, it's showing the pattern of unfolding events, beginning, middle, end, the development of the question. So you want to weave a story from it. So we will pick 3 cards for our reading. Let's see what we have. Okay, a really beautiful one there. I'll use its title here, though it's not, the titles aren't really relevant to the divination, but this card is the Predator. Leading to passion. Unfortunately, this one's a little washed out in the light, but you can probably see the vague details there. And we have, we were talking about the Charioteer. So we have a story here. The Predator, of course, this card with its red background and with the feral wolf howling at the moon following its instincts, it speaks of powerful forces. It speaks of deep instinctual drives, things which are too strong to be faced down. This card is telling you there is a power out there which is stronger than you are. And that's a lesson we all need to learn sometimes. Passion is this deep desire for something. She's reaching out, and she's reaching to the heavens, and petals are falling down. It's a passion for the greater as well as the earthly, but this is a tremendous longing, a great joy. And the charioteer is that journey which has begun. It's heading towards a fixed destination, following a road. The route has been planned and prepared. They're on their way. And so we have a compelling story here. This oracle deck is tremendously powerful. It draws upon your deepest instincts, upon your passions, your desires. This is the oracle of desire, upon your pleasures and your pains. It is a tremendously strong power in its own right. It will arouse your passion. Feel that strength rising within you, the strength of that call, and make all haste to go and buy a deck now. You know you want to. It's irresistible. Get in your carriage and do it. You saw me mix the cards. And I know I'm a stage magician. I know I can produce whatever cards I want. That was a genuine reading, and it's a pretty compelling one as to why you should go and indulge yourself and buy this oracle deck. There is an instructional PDF comes with it, gives you a bit more background information. It provides you with the titles and basic meanings of each of the cards, and the 3 methods of reading them, which we recommend. And it's just beautiful. The images we've created for this are an absolute delight. There's so much detail in them. You could just sit and look at them for ages. They're a work of art, and that in itself is reason enough. So I hope you will enjoy these and use these and read these as much as I will be, because believe me, I will. These really are a labour of love. And if you've got a saucy mind, do give the books a read while you're at it, because they're rather special. Okay? Take care. I'll speak to you soon.